Hello. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Sorry about that music not starting. I keep forgetting that my Spotify integration is broken.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hey, bots. How's it going? Hello, bots. Dumpster Fire. Sergeant Dumpster Fire. Welcome. Good to see ya. Aloe Touch. Krakenfall, my Saturday hero. Excellent. Happy to help. I assume that's because I'm helping fill in weekend activities. Alright, what was I... I'm getting a pen to write something down, I don't remember what it is. You know, you might say that this is because I'm getting old, but I used to do this when I was like 8 years old. Which is another sign that I had ADHD and I just didn't know. Music. Spotify integration. Stream deck integration. Bitch. Exclamation point. I mean, fix it, bitch. There we go. Now I'll read. Now I'll read bitch on my desk and be like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. I need to fix it, bitch. Thank you for the sub, Dr. Phineas. For the tier 3 sub for 12 months. And thank you for the 22. I have the perfect timing. You have the power. Boss Yapper, good to see ya. Arculus, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend's going well. Altification, good to see ya. Pop, welcome again. How are you guys doing? How was your week? Mine, I talked about it a little yesterday. I was a little stressed out all week, even though I didn't feel like it. It's like the whole don't look at how the water line has risen kind of thing, because my watch was screaming at me all week like, your heart rate's 120 and you're sitting down. Stop drinking caffeine and relax a bit. But last night, I played the hell out of Power World and Control. So, I slept like shit though. But I slept a lot, so that was good. I'm at 73.4k, so I hope you're ready for Lies of P. I do have it. I can't guarantee that I'll play the whole thing on stream, but if you redeem it, I will play it. Haven't been in this stream in like eons. Well, welcome. I feel like the stream has gotten better, so... yeah, welcome back. We played Mecha Chameleon last night, and it was hilarious. I had a blast. By the way, unrelated, I have never owned one of these. You know, not to, like, tell stories. Making bacon pancakes. Thank you for the bacon pancakes. And I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what's gonna make bacon pancakes. Thank you for the bacon pancakes, Yapper. I got this. Not to tell stories about, like, a childhood that... I feel like every time I tell a story about my childhood, people are like, that's not normal. That was bad. I never got, like, any kind of organizational stuff. Like, I got, like, the dollar store boxes, like, the plastic boxes for my pens and pencils and shit. But this is, like, this is fucking cool. Like, this is, like, a Japanese, like, pencil set. And I got it because, my partner, and some of our friends started a year-long like doodling thing. So like every day we have a prompt, like broom with a secret identity, and it's a shovel that has a broom skirt or something, and like drawing a chair that can run. And so I drew as best I could. So I'm like trying to get back into drawing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to invest in some stuff. I'm going to invest in some gear. I'm just missing a mechanical pencil, even though I probably wouldn't use that to draw. Anyway, I just was reminded of it because I needed a pencil. So How are you guys doing? It's one of those games I've 100%ed and then 100%ed again after the DLC came out. Damn. I've never 100%ed a game twice. Happy to be answering any questions. Sounds good. I did, when I was playing Elden Ring, I like kind of got the itch. Thank you for the lurk, Boss Yapper. D&D Notebook Trust. Like it looks like something you might have for a D&D notebook. Yeah, the Lies of P, I got the itch to play Souls games because I was getting better at not treating myself like shit when I wasn't perfect. Because Elden Ring was really fun, and I remember playing Demon Souls way back before Souls was a thing, and I hated it, and I was so angry. So I just skipped everything. Now I'm like a bit more comfortable with it. I'm like more graceful when I fail, and I was like, I'm gonna play Lies of P because I've heard that it's a Souls game. I'm not to the level of doing, what the heck is it called? The game, the Japanese fantasy Souls type game. I think it was made by From Souls, but I could be wrong. Gosh darn it, I can't remember. Senior? Oh, Senor? Sekiro! Yes! Your autocorrect was screwing you, wasn't it? Yeah, that's exactly, I called it. That's funny. Yeah, Sekiro. I'm not at the level to play Sekiro yet. I feel like that one's a little too hardcore for me. One of the other things is like, it's actually funny. Me and my partner have been together for over 20 years now. Because yes, I'm old. Not that old. We did meet really young, but when we met, we were playing Final Fantasy games. I was like introducing her. I like gave her Final Fantasy 7, and she was using a guide, and I was like a dumb shit of a kid. And I was like, "Oh, you use guides? I don't use guides." Really, I didn't have like a good internet connection, and I didn't know about guides. And I was just like, "No, I got to do it myself. I got to be perfect. This like I can figure it out myself." Kind of stupid bullshit. And I said, "Oh, you use guides? I try not to use guides." And like literally the next year I was using guides to play games. And she has never let me live it down since. Why the fuck was I telling this story? Oh, that I'll probably use a guide. If I play Souls games and Sekiro, I'll probably use a guide. To not miss cool little side quests or like fucking chests and stuff, because like the biggest issue with Souls games for me is the feeling of wasting time, of like the game is so difficult that when the penalty for failure, like you go down a path or like explore a new area and then you find a boss that just fucks your shit, and then you like spend 10 minutes getting back to that point. Like it's like that 10 minutes is just such a disrespect of the player's time. And yeah, like maybe it's for people that are just good, just get good, right? Like, which is bullshit. I don't. There are some things like, yes, you can do it. I know you can do it. Just pick yourself up. You can do it again. But like 10-minute walkbacks, that's bullshit. That's not just get good. That's just like a razor's edge of difficulty with a penalty that does not need to be that long. So I don't want to miss stuff. And if I can help, anything I can do without like lowering the difficulty to help myself reduce that feeling of wasting time, I'm down. There's definitely a lot to miss if you don't try to roll through every invisible wall or every corner of the world. Yeah. I haven't used a guide for Control, but I am feeling that there's a lot of stuff that it would have been nice to have like a listed guide of like, okay, you're in containment, here is this wall, here's this wall, don't forget this thing. Like IGN, I don't know, IGN might still have good guides, but like before they started rating, really amazing games at 6 out of 10 and really shitty games at 10 out of 10, before they lost respect of the gaming community, they had good reviews and they had good guides. And in those guides, it's like they wouldn't spoil anything. Like, this is where you need to go. After, you'll have a cutscene. They wouldn't say what's in it. And they're like, oh, before you leave this room, don't forget that thing, you know. And they'll, like, give spoiler sections. Or they used to give spoiler sections where it's like, if you want to know the full answer, unclick this. Otherwise, don't leave this room. There's a secret. And it's like, that shit is the best kind of guide. That is so good. Because it helps people. Like, I have ADHD. I don't want to use the anxiety of missing things to generate my will to continue, my motivation to play a game. Because then it's like every single room I'll be scared of missing shit, and so I will play exhaustively, and then I only have a limited number of brain juice molecules in my head, and I'll be using them on shit that doesn't matter. Like, the effort to find things isn't born out of curiosity and fun. It's born out of a fear of missing out. And that fear, like FOMO, if I can clearly identify a game has FOMO, I'm like, unless I'm enjoying the shit out of the game, because then I don't fear missing out, right? Because I'm like, I like this, I'm gonna keep going. But if a game's like got FOMO, like Destiny, one of the reasons they left Destiny, the game, is that there was so much FOMO mechanics. And it's like, I don't have any reason to do this. The only reason I have is to not miss out on the potential of gear. And it's like, I'm out. It's not worth it. FOMO is bullshit. You can't brain hack me. So, speaking of Control, we're playing the Foundation DLC today. Last night I didn't crash out, but I was not tilted at all. I was fairly tilted. I was like talking too much, and the content of that was complaints. So like, I was in the moment analyzing the game mechanics and why I didn't like them, and like I felt that urge to keep talking as a streamer, but then everything I had to say was like annoyance about what's going on in front of me, and I don't like that. That's not a chill. I don't know, you guys tell me if it's not chill, but it doesn't feel chill to me. So like, last night I thought about it. I was playing Power World, I was kind of like processing it, and I was like, you know what, it's actually not that bad. I trust one of the chatters, Jerry, who was telling me like, you need to get some damage mods and it'll make it like way better for you. So I was like, okay. Last night I got on and I started grinding out Control damage mods for my guns. It actually, if I was streaming, I would be talking about how annoying it is to grind out and reroll mods, because there's like 6 ways to get mods, but none of them are easy. Like, they have like mod bounties, or like little tiny renewable quests where you could like go kill 5 hiss deformed, go kill 10 hiss troopers, kill 25 characters with the service revolver. But they all take a long time. I have to go somewhere, and the enemies don't just respawn. Like, you have to like walk back and forth and like try and find the trigger in the room where the enemies spawn. And so like, I ended up just like watching YouTube, and like I had some anime on in the background as like after a while, and I did it. I got a level 5 damage mod, and so I'm hoping that makes it a bit more comfortable for me to play. So that's what we're doing today. By the way, is my mic a little loud compared to the music? The music sounds pretty quiet. I might have to take a break at some point. I've had like acid reflux lately. I might have to go take some antacid at some point, because it's the kind that I'm like, okay, it should go away. I'll just like eat some basic foods, and then it doesn't work, and so now I've just been sitting here with the top of my stomach ouchie. Of course, drinking my 4th cup of coffee today is probably not helping. All right. Well. Oh. By the way, I am posting the doodles, the daily doodles, on Blue Sky, which there's a link in my profile, my Twitch profile, if you scroll down. On mobile, you might have to find like a widget to find the about, like the profile, but otherwise, I think it's just Krakenfall on Blue Sky. Krakenfall.app.bluesky or something. I don't remember. Anyway, I think it's probably a good time to get started. The couple new peeps here. Yeah, welcome in, guys. I don't know, I guess I'm really bad at introducing myself. I'm Krakenfall. I'm a software developer, and I've gamed a lot, and I like doing creative hobbies. And I do reactions and put them on YouTube sometimes. And I'm currently on the upswing from a mental health journey. So I'm like healing on some depression. So I'm trying to like build more YouTube videos. I don't know what want my channel to be. But I'm also a tangent streamer. So I don't remember who dubbed me a tangent streamer, but that is like the funniest shit. So that's the thing. I say I'm a tangent streamer because that's my vibe. Is like I'm curious. I like to ask questions and then think about what the possible answers are for them. Thank you, Arkellis. Yeah, it's been a whole thing. I talked about it a little bit earlier. Is like using anxiety to like cope with ADHD. Don't do that. That's bad. You'll burn out your nervous system. Like burnout is like being tired and like exhausted and your brain is like really kind of bruised and stuff. If you do that for your entire life or just for an extended period of time, like use anxiety to get things done, your body, think of it like a fever, like a nervous system or brain fever. Not like physically. Like the temperature just rises, so anytime you deal with shit like on top of what you're already dealing with, you get burned way more easily. You get super... You're a tangent streamer? Where are the cosine streamers? You know, I feel like those are the biggest streamers because they have a good frequency, you know? Sorry. You know, cosine. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's go ahead and play Control. And I haven't fixed my Spotify integration, so I have to fix that. Sorry, I had to. Also, yeah, welcome in, Professor Top Fat. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I'd say so. You leave me be. You leave me be me and my bath toaster perfectly fine the way we do it around here. That's not that. You can't do it more than once, bots. Don't do that. No. I'm not going to make a joke about that. Let's move on. Stop tempting me. All right, let's play. So, offline, I grinded out a bunch of stuff. I've got some stuff with charge. I got some cool stuff. So, launch health with recovery. Launch health recovery means that every time I hit an enemy with force push or whatever, I will gain some health, so that's super useful. And then I got level 5 damage boost. And so this grip does now 114 damage more. So I'm like 2.15 damage, 2.15x damage. And then what else did I get? Ammo recovery on evade use. So I shouldn't run out of ammo as easily now. Charge also has ammo recovery on weapon hits. So I actually get ammo back twice. So things are in a decent position right now. So she's a Jedi. Never played her seeing control my bet. No, she kind of is. We are in essentially SCP Foundation. That's what Control's kind of about. It's like alternative dimensional objects and like ESP kind of stuff. Like all the weird stuff in the world is managed by the FBC, the Federal Bureau of Control. They said the thing. And you are a woman who encountered a I forget what they're called, altered world event, I think, AWE, with her brother. So her brother and her found a projector that like projected portals into other dimensions. I think it was a projector. I don't remember what object they encountered, but they could like go into dimensions, and they met this like being. I forget what they call it, Calypso or something. And the being gives her powers, kind of. So she like the FBC took her brother away when they were young, and she grew up, and now she's like, I gotta find my brother. And so she came to the FBC. We've already beaten the base game, by the way, so I'm not going to give too many spoilers, but I am going to kind of like catch you up to here. She came to the FBC looking for her brother, and then for some reason, everybody started calling her the director. So she became the director. It was like some kind of alternate dimensional thing, like where she like came in at the right time, and now she's the director of the FBC. After you beat the game, she becomes the director more permanently. And I won't say anything else about, storyline. Now we're playing the Foundation DLC, which is like the board. The board of the FBC are interdimensional beings. And there's apparently something going on that is destabilizing the FBC's headquarters, which is like it's a interdimensional being in of itself that's a building. So, like, we're trying to fix the headquarters building, like, trying to prevent it from being torn down or something. I don't actually remember exactly. So, these monoliths are nails that, like, provide stability to the Bureau. So that's all I'll say about it. But it should be fun to hang out and finish it. I'm just getting ready for Control Resonant right now, and then I'm hoping to play Alan Wake before then, on stream. So I just got to watch Alan Wake 1 on somebody's playthrough sometime. But yeah, the Jedi control powers are because of her being the director.
Blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Marshall's one of the supervisors or like executive members of the board. She's a badass, but she went missing, and now we're kind of trying to find her. This one's kind of annoying. There we go. I got it. It grows back if you don't do it fast enough. What was that?
There. Easy as pie.
Makes more sense in Death Stranding? Yes,
But
it
that's
does.
the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Nail, leave, end.
Holy shit.
Whoa. I guess I didn't wait for it. This probably isn't actually a timed event that'll kill me if I don't do it fast enough. Such good stories, yeah. What's going on here?
should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
Somebody hasn't been telling the truth. Okay, where do we need to go? We need to go to the crossroads. I am going to go to the chasm really quick. It's like a side mission, which you can see it kind of next to my head. So I need to find a way to get back. I'm going to go to control, crossroads, then I'll warp back. It really is like Jedi powers. I kind of like that. The only problem is that it doesn't feel powerful like Jedi might. Because you're very squishy. You lose health very easily. So you're kind of always on a needle's edge. Nope. Okay. I was just checking to see if I got any resources. All right. Back to the cave system. We'll go on the... Gosh darn it. I really need to take some antacids very soon. All right. I came here and it started a new mission, and I do not remember what it's called.
I can't see a thing.
I guess I can activate it. Found footage.
Maybe I should have thought this through.
Oh, that's creepy. I'm pretty sure this TV is an SCP item.
Another TV.
But I'm just using it as a bludgeon. Hey, it's the janitor. He seems to be an interdimensional being as well. I was hoping to illuminate things. Oh, of course.
It's so dark. How am I supposed to drag this thing out of here?
Well, they're still squishy as hell. Not squishy. That's the opposite. I meant the opposite. They're still spongy as hell. Oh, we get an astral.
Jesse, you're okay.
I forget what they're called.
Don't drop the TV.
Astral spike. That's what they're called. You can't kill these guys. I forgot that you lean hard on Pierce. I haven't used the Pierce as much because there are too many enemies in the DLC. Like, the DLC does not really give you much cover, which is another problem I was having issues, which made me have to grind damage mods because, like with charge, I just fire, and as long as with my current mods, as long as I hit them, I get energy back, like ammo back, and then I can keep firing almost, almost infinitely. Grip, I can get full ammo back for every shot that I fire and hit an enemy. I get that ammo back, so like I can fire that one infinitely. Pierce, it takes like 3 seconds to fire, and I can only fire 2 every. It takes like 2.5 seconds to get 1 shot back. So I basically can fire 2, and then I have to wait 5 seconds. And since it doesn't one-shot kill anymore, I can't really use Pierce, which was my favorite gun up until this DLC. It's unfortunate, because I do want to use it still. Yeah, the ammo back is awesome. It's just that the enemies are so spongy. Wait, have I been here? No. I was looking at mods to see if I could make performance any better, because I was getting a lot of like hitching and glitching and stuttering. And I found a mod that lets you map these guns to the number keys, and I wish I installed it, because that would have been awesome. Otherwise, yeah, see, I did 10% damage to him. Okay, that one was like... Yeah, headshots do like half damage. No, not even half damage. I don't know... Why? Why? Have I been here? Happens a lot? Yeah, a lot of these textures are very similar. See, like, this does about the same damage as Pierce, but I can fire it infinitely. Oh, maybe they are super strong in the dark. Nope, they're still very, very spongy. Hang on, let me see if I can put a... Blast radius probably isn't as important as damage, so let's put a damage mod on. I'll kill the next one with grip, which is the pistol mode. And you're a headshot master? Well, thank you. It's been a lot more difficult because of how many enemies there are. Like, those guys weren't really doing anything. If they were, like, shooting stuff at me, I would have been fricked. Like, I would have to be moving around real fast. I would have not been able to focus on shooting one guy in the head as much. So I'm resorting to the easy methods. Or the easier damage. Let's switch the Pierce out back to the grip. Launch efficiency. Ooh. Let's check that really quick. I have ammo recovery on evade. Let's switch to launch efficiency. So this is 24. It's the same one. So I could put 2 of those on if I want. Spend some points on mods for legendary crafting. I do have that. I have to be at a warp point to use it. But the crafting is all RNG, so I've been having a really difficult time. Like, I literally just can't do damage to them. Well, I can't go back. I need... Hang on. Why am I not getting my ammo back? Let's put blast radius back on. You know, I know this is probably because I'm supposed to not fight them. But that is just seriously unintuitive for me. How much health does he have? This is just freaking weird. That was scary. I understand RNG makes things more difficult. Sometimes I think it is more annoying. Yeah. Well, it's just a time waster, right? Like, I cannot choose the things that I want. I have to roll it. I have to waste my time going and grinding the materials or grinding the missions, the mod missions, and I literally just am at the mercy of their fucking number calculation. Like, my time, my life, my hours of my life are at the mercy of their, you know, RNG parentheses 150, you know, whatever their seed and their ratios are for their RNG. And they're not nice. There does not seem to be a mercy mechanic where, like, you roll a couple mods and then you're guaranteed to get a good one. It's just flat RNG. Now, I'm going to go back because there was... I hate that I cannot run while I'm holding something. And by hate, I mean, like, it's kind of annoying. That's it. This other path, I'm assuming, has loot in it. Wait. This isn't the other path. This is the way I came. Hang on. Oh, the other path was a bit longer. Longer back. Is this guy preventing me from leaving?
Do you like the Assassin's Creed games? If so, what's your favorite? Mine's Black Flag because pirates are cool.
I do not like the Assassin's Creed games, unfortunately. I played Assassin's Creed 2. And that's all I played. I never beat it. I don't know, they just didn't grip me. I know that they're really good games for a lot of people, though. Go for launch? Yeah. There are a lot of little side objectives to do damage with your service rifle or weapon. Plus, I like the dynamism of fighting with guns is a bit more interesting than always throwing shit at things. Yeah, sorry. I know Black Flag. Honestly, I have considered playing multiple times at Assassin's Creed Black Flag because I like pirates too. A lot. What I don't like is Ubisoft's design philosophy. I heard Black Flag was like one of the best in terms of like wasting your time. But like all the little collectibles, all the exploration where you go to the end of the earth and there's nothing there for you except like a little, you know, a little addition to like a fetch quest or something, like, oh, I got a collectible that is just a number on, you know, 20 or 13 out of 25 of these specific collectibles, and like that's it. There's no extra story, there's no like good weapon that like is even better than what you've got. There's no like unique weapons. Yeah. I've played crap. What's the games? Far Cry. Which is also Ubisoft, I believe.
There's the way out. Up there.
And Far Cry games have a similar thing where it's like you just go to the tower and then you explore, you know, you unlock the tower, it reveals that section of the map and all of its collectibles, and you go get all the collectibles, you move on and do the next one. Like that's the kind of Ubisoft design philosophy that just burns me the hell out and is not worth playing for me. And Assassin's Creed games started to like veer into that, and that's also, I don't like waiting. Like you have to tail people in Assassin's missions. Maybe this is really only a thing in Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, but like those types of missions, they're not my favorite. But if you want the best outcome, you've got to do it. So I kind of just avoided those games.
Thank God.
Oh, let's put it here. There we go. Hang on. I've got an inkling. Wait, no, I didn't see a generator slot. So let's just leave. Crippled Wrestler, welcome in. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. I've been having a better time lately. It's been good. I played Mass Effect Andromeda so hard my weapons would crash the game. That's funny. I tried to like Andromeda. I tried really hard. But I think that was the beginning of dialogue. Like, the writers weren't really... Well, I can't say this like universally about the game because there were a lot of missions that were really good and expanded on the Mass Effect lore, but there were some missions that just didn't hit the mark. And then the dialogue, for like companion stuff, was really tough for me to stomach at times. Is this your first time? It is my first time with the Foundation DLC. I beat the base game for the first time a while back, like a month ago or so. Energy recovery on taking damage. No, thank you. Source gain from melee hits. And health recovery on melee hits is interesting. Let's keep that. Blast radius 93%. That's decent. Let's at least get rid of the old blast radius. Projectile speed, I'm going to keep one of those. Did you finish Polaris? Polaris, that's the name of the entity that's... I was saying Calypso earlier, that Jessie and her brother met. Polaris, is that the mission? Yeah, I think I played past that. Every time I took someone through a 4-hour first start, they fell in love with the game. Well, yeah, and that's totally fine. I just because I don't like Andromeda doesn't mean like nobody's allowed to. Like, just that. Not that that's what you were saying, or even hinting at. I'm just kind of explaining my position on it. Like, I don't like Andromeda, but it is not as bad as Dragon Age, the latest Dragon Age. So yeah. And some credits, she takes control. Should I play after that? I mean, if you've got the Ultimate Edition, I would say yes. I'm not super knowledgeable of this game. Because this is my first time, yeah. It is really hard so far, the DLC. So you might consider turning on assist mode because the enemies are just annoyingly spongy. They just have so much health. I used to play in Immortal mode, then go for it. It's all yours. It's totally up to you. Okay. Yeah, let's max out melee. Did Alan Wake part over? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I have not played Alan Wake, no. 1 or 2.
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up.
No, you didn't.
Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this now.
Jesse.
I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
That is not a great plan. When things more complex than you understand are going on, you need to collect information. Because with complex systems, any action could have an irreversible impact, and not everything is a game. You know, not everything is simple and tidy because you beat a boss. So it's good to either collect information or work with people to help collect information. I didn't quite pay attention, so I don't know how to get down. My son says Alan Wake 2 is the best game he ever played. Nice. I've heard mixed results. A lot of people really love it, and a lot of people, some people, I haven't heard a ton of people say this, but some people aren't, they just couldn't get into it. Maybe play Alan Wake before finishing the DLC. I'm not sure about that. I have heard that recommendation, but I'm not going to be able to play all the Alan Wakes. Like, I'm going to play Alan Wake 2 on stream. I am going to watch Alan... Oh!
Don't be a stranger.
I should have just looked down.
I know what I'm doing.
But we'll see.
That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Now, I don't always listen to these because they are sometimes not to the point, and I don't want to wait around and be stuck to this point. I want to keep moving. But let's turn it on and see what it says.
Plus 118.
This is Dr. Ash.
I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins.
Oh,
Hear
is
its
he getting
bleeding.
absorbed by the house?
I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
Okay.
The crystals are growing like crazy. Seems like they're trying to stop me.
Gas was spiking. HRA was damaged. Ford said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, Ford attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Is the board trying to protect the hiss at all?
Nobody else hears the house.
Director Vaden here.
Their ears
Dispatch a ranger to this location.
We were shown the way inside so we could help.
Order, Director.
But all we've done is fall victim to the same remorse for the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels. to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path.
Who's father?
I wish I could tell him that.
Oh, that's Marshall.
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right. These were the
Fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
Oh! Okay, good.
She can destroy the crystals too.
Oh, he's dead. Ah, shit.
Out of ammo.
Where is she? Oh, she was underneath me.
Sorry, I wasn't here to help, Marshall.
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her, but I can still save everyone else.
We are cleansed, liberated. Foundation is stable, beaten. We hope you will improve your attitude, loyalty.
Fuck you too.
Seriously, I just saved you.
I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
What dinguses? Unfortunately, I've worked with people like that. Where it's like, oh, there's this really big problem that you kind of caused yourself, but I have the solution and I fixed it. You know, we worked together, we figured out the problem, and now we're in a good position. They're like, all right, you fucked it up, and I was like, no, I didn't. Don't play Alan Wake 2 without playing 1. That does make sense, and I don't plan to. Or I'm at least going to watch a playthrough.
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the Foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together?
I didn't know I was that close to finishing it. Oops.
I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Yeah. I still don't know exactly what the board are, and how do they help us? How do they... Like, why do we listen to them, and why are they here? Accuracy boost, schmaccuracy boost. Huh. Without getting hit, kill enemies. So I have to kill 10 enemies without getting hit. That's a bit much. I don't want to do this one because spin sucks and the hiss sharpened never spawn in more than pairs of 2. There might be like 2 or 3 pairs at a time, but depending on how hectic it is, I may not be able to pause and use spin to kill them. So let's abandon that one and do research sector. I'm not sure I want to start the next DLC so quickly. I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time thinking about it. So why don't we go... Oh, wait. What is my current mission? Oh, yeah, the warehouse. Let's go do the warehouse. There was a subfloor or a ground floor to the warehouse. The warehouse is basically just a giant elevator. But there was a subfloor that I didn't know how to get into, and I talked to Pope and she's like, here's a key. So let's go do that real quick.
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did so many people abandon their cards down here?
Oh, it's a place to use the cards. Ash request denied. As Chief Excavation Officer, it's my job to support the research team, so I got you your machine for that ridiculous sand research project. However, it's also my responsibility to ensure the safety of the crew. I'm writing to you because this request form that just landed on my desk. Apparently you want a lightweight, 1 or 2 man military-grade helicopter for purpose of surveying the vast expanse of columns by air. Bet you didn't stop to wonder how much time, money, effort, and blood this toy would cost us. No, sir, I'm sorry, but I will not subject my men to another month of marching through the death traps upstairs. Request denied. Okay. Well, Ash was onto something because of the whole nails issue. Do I just need to add them?
From the layer of dust on this place, nobody's swept here in years. Not even Ati. No way he'd stand for this. There's an elevator, which I'm sure is super safe. In a space in each terminal for an ID card. Which card goes where?
I was wondering what that sound was. Okay, what's going on here? I've entered each key card into all of the different terminals. Welcome back, Boss Yapper. But nothing's happening with the elevator. And it didn't change anything up there, so maybe I need to add them in a specific order. But before that, I need to go take some antacids because my heartburn is getting really bad. So I'm going to need to go take care of that. I'm going to do an ad break really quick. And for YouTube, it'll just put on some shorts. So I'll be right back. Probably a couple minutes, although the timer will say 10. I probably won't take that long. So I'll be right back. See you guys soon. I personally don't feel that voting with your wallet does much. Gamers are split up into so many different types of players that even if you vote with your wallet, there are going to be people that the offensive mechanics or monetization or, use of AI or whatever, it's not going to matter to them and they will still spend money. When you talk about other industries where you're supposed to be able to pay with your wallet, like in fashion, right? If a company is making clothing that sucks, there's so much competition there. You could probably find a company that makes it without the ethical problems of a sweatshop or something, right? In gaming, every product is unique, right? Every product is an artistic creation. And while, yes, some games are similar, they're not the same. Voting with your wallet only works as long as everybody else, someone who's interested in that game, also votes with their wallet. I just feel like the player base is too fractured for that kind of thing, I don't know. Maybe you can vote with your wallet. I've tried personally, but I just want to have fun. If you play Valheim, did you know that you could do this? I've been playing Valheim with the mods Valheim Plus and Valheim Raft with a buddy of mine lately. We were mining some silver ore in the mountain biome, and here's what happened. Holy sh**.
What?
The entire silver vein just exploded.
Really?
Yes. I'm not exactly sure what caused it, but we were digging around the silver node just to make sure that we didn't miss any silver ore, and I wasn't sure if it was a bug or something, so we did it again, and here's what happened.
Holy sh**.
Oh, did it? Sorry, Hobbs. So there you go. One hit silver node mining. Maybe not one hit, but mining within seconds. Has this ever happened to you? Is this something that works in vanilla Valheim? Leave a comment if you know about this, and this is definitely something we're going to be trying again. Oh, he's swimming. No, he's not.
Nice.
He's dead. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So I need, was it 15? I've already forgotten. I go flying. This is a very peaceful. Yeah, bees. This is very peaceful. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just trees. Oh, this is cool. I'm gonna land on the man. Caught in his mighty gentle hand. Yes, this is fun. I got, let me just check our stuff off the list. Hypertubes. That's it. That's all we did. Hypertubes and riding a Skynet. Does he know I'm here? No! He knows I'm here! He knows I'm here! Go down, go down, go down, go down. He won't get me. Yes, yes, no, no, no! Okay, scan. Okay.
The biomass
Yes!
in this
Stab!
area is dominated by plant life. Picking
Okay.
up faint or
Okay, get up to him.
signatures.
Hey, come back. Come back. I need to stab you. I'm so freaked out right now. I hate these guys.
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
NANI?!
Alright, I don't know why I'm recording this, but 10k subs is not something that I ever thought would happen, and it's about to happen, so let's just watch it happen. Oh. I didn't plan this. I have nothing to do while it ticks up. I could beatbox. I'm not good at beatboxing. I'm just good at making rhythmic noises, and that's debatable. Oh. I honestly never ever thought I'd be in this kind of situation. Oh! Three more. This is happening faster than I thought it would. 9998. Oh, one more. This feels like a slot machine. I don't know how I feel about that. Yay! 10k subs. Woo! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for 10k subs. You go next to Sophie, but don't talk to her. Herman looks like he's pooping his diaper.
No, he does.
Don't hurt him, Herman. Let him talk.
You're still pooping your diaper, dude. This guy's bugged. I'm teabagging him. There it is. There he is. Kick, swing, kick, swing. Oh, he pushed me. Kick, swing, kick, kick. Oh! I swung too hard. reminds me of a hike that I went on, and there was still a snow cap on the top of the mountain. And so we kept hiking, and we didn't have snow gear, and we basically got snowed out because the weather was bad. But there was a chute where the hikers had gone up when we decided to go back because we were like frozen to the bone, cold to the bone. We decided to slide down the chute, and that was a bad decision. Oh, jeez. Slow yourself down! Slow yourself down! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Okay, slow down, slow down. We must have been going like 20 miles per hour down that chute with jeans, and that was the only thing we had. But yeah, I tried to stop myself with my hiking boot. Like, I shoved it into the side of the chute, and it pulled my leg back, and I got injured. That was not good. Hello, I am back. I took some Pepto, and hopefully that helps, because it's not helping yet. I have some plant-based milk too. Low fats, high alkaline, I guess. I don't know. So, let's continue. I might stop streaming if it gets worse, because it feels like I swallowed a needle right now, which is not the best feeling. I had pizza for breakfast. That was like a terrible choice. It's like not the best thing to have first thing in the morning because it's like high acidity. So let's continue. Oh, and tea time. I'm going to refund that because I looked it up. I saw you redeem tea time, and I don't have any heartburn soothing teas. I'm out of chamomile for some reason. Which I usually have chamomile. So I am going to not do the tea. I'm also going to refund the Kermit so I can just kind of focus on the game at the moment. Sorry, Yapper. Yeah, sorry, Yapper. Maybe there's an order that I need to do this in. You still redeemed it? The once per stream requirement is met? Yeah.
One of the cards was for an excavation engineer. I wonder which console was theirs.
Is that Nixon? In the middle there?
A physicist would probably have instruments or something. For physics.
Okay, so this has weapons on it. And that would be Security Chief. This has a floor map and other maps, so that's probably cartography. This is excavation tools, so that'll be excavation. This is typewriter and records, so whatever that is, head of research. And then this has a Newton's cradle, so that's going to be a physicist, of course.
Smart. Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far.
Drink water, eat food, medicate. This is Yapperbot signing off. Yeah. Nice.
Dust. Still, this lab's way tinier than any of Dark.
Oh, why are these guys so much easier?
Why would they need such a heavy door?
All right. Well, I think the grinding paid off there. M recovery. Sees speed. Let's see. I've already got that, but level 5. Oh, damage against enemy armor. That's tempting. But let's just keep it. I can launch for that. Yapperbot is not part of Yapper. Is associates. They're a separate league entirely. Oh, legal entity. Got it. Okay. Oh, this is process designer Gibson. I remember something about them being said last time.
This looks like a nail, only a document. Is this in some kind of code? Can't read a word of it. I should take this back to Emma.
Oh, Northmore demanded resignation from Ash. Prior memos issued broadly to Foundation staff called for swift reassignment of all personnel to the upper levels of the House. All staff complied except you. This demonstrates a lack of respect for my office and the board itself. This is their house and we are their guests. We should conduct ourselves accordingly. Normally, such insubordination would be grounds for dismissal, but out of respect for your late father, consider this instead my final warning. The board and Dr. Ash chose me as the successor to the office, and no amount of petulance will change that. Indeed, your actions seem to suggest you know yourself better. You know better than myself, and by extension better than board. Permit me to assure you that this is not possible. Got it. He, from the other stuff that we've read, is kind of a power-hungry person. So who knows how accurate that is. Guess this is all we're doing down here. Yay. Pretty fireworks. Okay. Where am I going? Crossroads. Talk to Pope.
If it isn't my favorite direct...
I found Ash's secret lab.
Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare no details.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs. The research seemed dedicated to studying a kinda... smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes? Or at least some schematics? I mean, Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry. I did find this handwritten note.
Wow. Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right? It looks like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh, this is juicy. This'll take me days to parse out. Maybe weeks.
Have you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.
Oops. What other mission?
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Don't you mean poping around?
I'm gonna
Sorry.
keep looking around.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
Okay. Research? I think I have a mission for research. We'll do some mod quests real quick, and then I'll go see what it takes to start the next DLC. Let's go to Ritual Division. There's usually enemies in there. Hiss elevated. Enemies killed. And I guess I should go do some kills in the Foundation and not get hit. I don't know. I better do that now, because I don't want to go back to the Foundation. Okay. That was 7. Let's see if we can get 3 more kills without getting hit. If I get hit, I'm just gonna abandon the mission because I don't want to try and grind it. especially with how few enemies spawn. Right, that is not the place where enemies spawn. Oh. There we go. Maybe warehouse will spawn more enemies? No? Sometimes walking back will spawn enemies. Guess not. This is why it was so monotonous to grind mods offline last night, because, like, I'm literally just walking around hoping enemies spawn. This room enemies sometimes spawn. Come on. They usually spawn like right here. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, let's quit the menu, because I'll spawn at the last checkpoint and then I can just warp from there. Now, research site Gamma, I haven't been to, and I thought that was the way to actually continue the DLC. So I didn't go anywhere farther in it, but then I did the nail. Oh! There we go. Research site Delta. Adventure accepted.
Days since entry day, the name of our historic arrival to the oldest house. Morale is long dead, and its corpse is starting to smell. My research staff complain of a presence watching them. Many have suffered nervous fits. Some were evacuated. In cheerier news, I've made some new friends. I met them while exploring the deeper caves. They're hard to describe, but imagine avant-garde sculptures of humans. I call
Those are the
them
mimics?
id. They aren't hostile. In fact, they're polite and quiet, which is more than I can say for my colleagues. Most id are shy, but a few are quite curious. While I sat taking notes, one came to look at my sketches. I offered him my pencil, but that spooked it. What are the id? Residents? Prisoners? They remind me of the golems from Kabbalistic texts, or a type of homunculi. I know I shouldn't, but I gave them names. There's Hercules, Adam, Lilith, Copernicus. Mabel is the bravest. They're a funny bunch.
Interesting. Have they told us what happened to Ash already? Are you kidding me? Okay, so nothing new. Pierce zoom boost. Damn. Going for the tier 6 weapon mods now. Let's see. Kill his sniper in the foundation. I need 5 of them. That's too many snipers. Snipers don't appear that often. Using charge, kill enemies executive. I can do that. I don't want to be in the foundation anymore, so I'm not going to do this one. Kill enemies using shape. This one is in the foundation too, probably, unless there's crystals outside. Whatevs. Wait, what are my missions? Kill enemies, kill hiss elevated, and then executive charge kills. Oh. Yeah. I don't know how to get enemies to spawn. I've been slowly realizing how many people use me as emotional pillar when I crumble. I may need to start to be more careful with who I try to support. Yeah. Emotional dependence is something that's critical for people to have. That being said, receiving support from people is also important. It's a part of growing up, like finding that emotional that balance of receiving support, making sure to get support, but not depending on others. for that, for your baseline mental health, you know? Because everybody kind of needs to take care of themselves. To some level, you cannot always depend to have people there, so you need to have those skills, you know? Hey, Jerry, welcome in. I'm late. I'm here now. Nice. I beat the Foundation DLC. I'm sorry. You were late. I last night I grinded out a bunch of mods. I finally got a tier 5 damage boost along with that tier 4 I had yesterday. I got some tier 3 damage boosts, which were not that helpful. It was very difficult. It was very, like, I was chilling out, listening to YouTube while doing it, but it was rather painful as effort goes. I was using the missions, the board countermeasures, and then also trying to farm resources to roll mods. So I got probably 50 or 60 tier 4 or higher mods, and I got 1 damage mod out of that. I guess I should say 3, but 1 tier 5, 2 tier 3. So, like, I don't know what... And it's funny, because I go back to the non-DLC area, and everything is just totally, like non-trivial, or trivial now. Everything is trivial except for the enemies in the Foundation DLC. So the Foundation DLC just added a assload of health, and I just don't know why. But I was able to... I didn't realize how close I was to beating the DLC. So I, like, did the last nail monolith, and then I was done, basically. Yeah, flat damage buffs are really rare, which is why it was confusing me how annoyingly buff the DLC enemies were. Like, they didn't add difficulty. They added health. That's not difficulty. So you can look forward to a decent amount of unique mods for the other gun forms. Yeah. I am having a bit of an issue with acid reflux at the moment. So I'm not exactly sure. I may need to stop playing because I took some medicine for it. It helped, but not quite. And so I might need to get off for that, but to take it easy. But you gonna start the next one? Yeah, I'm thinking I'd like to get started with it. I was gonna do some of these missions really quick and roll some new mods. Hopefully I can get some more damage mods or something. Yeah, thank you. Out of everything I've always said, the one thing I could eat every day was pizza, but the same one for months is starting to get to me. Well, it's really not healthy to do either. So, you know, make sure you're getting different carbs, complex carbs, vegetables. That is how you become malnourished, is eating the same thing every day. If I had money, I would mix it up. Well, you might need to buy the cheap stuff and make it yourself. One thing I do is I make rice. You buy a bag of rice. It can be a small bag of rice, but it's generally cheap. I don't know how it is in the UK, but I would assume rice is cheap. And then you buy, like, protein or vegetables, like cheap vegetables, carrots, you know, whatever, and put it on top of the rice. Or just eggs. I mean, eggs are kind of expensive in the US right now. But, like, rice is my go-to for cheap meals. You know, if you get some soy sauce, then it's a complete protein, technically. It has, like, a lot of what you need nutritionally. Yeah, pasta's good too. The problem is pasta is like all carbs. You can put whatever sauce you want on it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I know you want more mods. So the only reason I want mods is to make the game easier and less frustrating with the bullet sponge enemies. The bullet sponge enemies were just making the game, like, it made me want to stop playing, like, entirely and just skip the DLC. So, like, I have the mods now, I think. And it's okay. I see you're saying, except for the jukebox, the next DLC and main boss, there's not a super amount of fighting in the next DLC, which is fine. I'm playing this to get ready for Control Resonant and then Alan Wake's. So, you know, I'm not even, like, I don't even need to, like, play this a super amount. I just want to, like, be exposed to the lore so that I can make those connections when Resonant comes out. Mike would get a bell pepper and eat it like an apple. Well, I would say bell pepper, well, okay, I eat bell pepper raw. You might consider just getting a little bit of oil. You know, buy some cheap oil, vegetable oil, olive oil if you can afford it. And sautéing it. So you just heat that oil until it's runny like water. And then chop the bell peppers either in squares or in slivers. And just saute it for like 5-10 minutes. Probably not 10. And it's a lot better. And it's a lot easier to not get tired of it. Hello there, Drugstore Mayhem. I'm sorry, that was late. I apologize. I was distracted. Hydrate, I'm going to refund that because I do not technically need to hydrate right now, and it will make my acid reflux worse right now. And then that will make it so I stop streaming. Choose the game I play. Thank you for redeeming that, Dr. Phineas. I am going to mark that with my mods right now. And we'll have a stream where we play that, and if I like it, I'll play more than one stream. Okay, did I complete the mission? Yes. I completed both. Now I can go to executive. Thank you.
Pope is now head of research.
Very nice. Have I been to this shelter? No, I have not. because I didn't have spore immunity. Let's go to dead letters. Hopefully something spawns here so I can get some kills. Oh. Did you get the Threshold Kids episode in this Dead Letters room? The first one is here? I believe so. I mean, I can go start it. No, that's Introduction to Paranatural Topics. It's downstairs? Oh, guess not. Oh, that must have been her tear.
I'm so sorry, Meg.
I'm so sorry.
It's like the director says, confidential and children don't start with C. The director's a puppet, a dirty, rotten, fat person. Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Together. Creeps. Alright, I need to go somewhere where enemies are. Let's see if I've been in these bathrooms. Oh, guess not. What is this? I guess the oldest house did a rearrangement and it hasn't been fixed. Have you made the trip back to the upper level of power plant to the console on the side? Now that you're gaming, she has little things to say at certain places, like when you went back to visit Dylan, she said something. The main game boss fight? Oh, okay. Yeah, we did. Although, you're saying, like, after we beat the game, or... Because I have been back there, and we saw the console.
It's official.
Ooh, let's not go there. I'm good on the jukebox. Oh. Whoa. Have I not been in this room? Okay. There are little places like that throughout the game. You don't have to do them. It's just little neat Easter eggs. Yeah, I think I would rate my interest in the lore like a 6 out of 10, maybe a 7. So like, I am interested to find things that expand my awareness of like world building events, but like when it's just like a little tie of like, oh, Northmore is in the power plant, and now that I know more about Northmore, I'm like, she's gonna say something about how he was power hungry. Like, it doesn't do anything for me to like hear that connection or something like that. Like, I'm just guessing what she might say. So I don't think it's really something I would go all the way over there for. I'm kind of getting tired of like walking around this area, honestly. Like, like everything is so winding and it's hard to get places quickly, and then enemies are very inconsistent to spawn. Like, just trying to do things in this world is starting to like get a little frustrating. I'm actually considering playing Alan Wake 2 before doing the AWE DLC. Because I think I heard some people saying that AWE DLC is better after you've played Alan Wake. Or maybe I would watch Alan Wake 1 and then play the AWE DLC. These mods are just shit. Ugh. And I'm giving up on the mission. It's not worth. The first DLC you go through before you play Resident. The second DLC you play before you play Alan Wake 2. Okay. Then I probably won't start it today. Cuz I need to go watch Alan Wake 1. So I think that's going to be it for me then for today. I think I'm going to go take care of this acid reflux, because I was like, I could play some Power World. But I think I just need to go offline and take care of it. Power World's like kind of a very passive, in the background while I do other stuff kind of game. Yeah. Why don't we watch together like on YouTube? So I think I will post what playthrough I'm watching. I tend to, well, I'll just say I plan on watching it in the background while I'm doing other things. I mean, maybe I'll be enraptured by the game and I'll just be like, oh my gosh, like I need to focus on this. But chances are, well, let me put it this way. I'm not expecting to be like drawn in that much by Alan Wake 1. Maybe I will. So I am I don't care to play it, which is why I'm going to watch somebody play it. Again, I don't know what I don't know, so maybe I really just want to have the context, really. So I'll probably be skipping through stuff and you know, maybe I'll look up some stuff if I don't understand something. The story is cool for Alan Wake, and Alan Wake 2, but the gameplay is thumbs down. Yeah, I think I've said this. I played Alan Wake 1 at GameStop, not actually, but I used it as a disc to test Xbox 360s. So I would, when people bring them in to trade in, I would hook up the Xbox 360 with, and we had like a small TV, and I would play, and I would like test the controllers and make sure that it's loading things correctly, and there was no like issue, you know, because Xbox 360s had Red Ring of Death, and some people would like put it in their oven and bring it into GameStop to trade before it failed again, and so I like tried to get the Xbox 360 running hot. Now it's the red line of death. Yeah, seriously. So I played Alan Wake and like did some of the combat, and I just saw enough that I was like, I don't think I want to slow down and play this. To be fair, I was deep into Minecraft at the time. I was like beta. I don't remember what version of the beta. I also was playing Mass Effect or Mass Effect 2, and holy shit, I remember when Mass Effect 2 came out. That was such good eating. Oh, I just had a rush of nostalgia. But yeah, a lot of other games that was super playing, like Black Ops, Zombies, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I was playing a lot of stuff at the time, so Alan Wake 1 was like the lowest on my list. Have you expressed any interest in Hytale? Yes. I did play it on stream, a couple streams in a row. And then I kind of realized, like, it's early access and it's kind of bare bones at the moment. I need to wait for them to continue expanding it. So they're coming out with a big update shortly. Yeah, I'm torn on whether I'll play that. Integrated mod browser. Oh, nice. I did do a bunch of mods in Hytale. It was very nice. I think I had a server running for my moderators. I kind of want to let Hytale cook for a while. Kind of the same thing as Star Rupture and what was the other early access game that I played recently? Subnautica 2. So yeah, it's like it's good, it's interesting, I like it. It's different than Minecraft. People like compare it to Minecraft. It's like certainly a spiritual successor, so it's very similar, but it is not the same experience as Minecraft. But I think I want to let it cook some content. Yeah, it was super smooth, and the modding, top tier. Like it's very nice. It's like very difficult to pull it apart from comparisons to Minecraft because like it's so similar because it came from Minecraft. You know, all of the little annoying little things about Minecraft and modding Minecraft and managing things, like Hytale has fixed a lot of that. So meant to tell you a game I feel would lend itself to your particular proclivities. On my own, just had a Scrap Mechanic. So I think you guys told me about that. It's in my wish list. And I saw one of my moderators playing it. Yapper told me about it. Oh, funny. I clicked on the store and it's right here. So yeah, it's in my wish list. It does look interesting. The thing is, like, I will probably play this on my own. Maybe I'll ask if you guys want me to play it on stream, but I have too many games to play on stream right now. Especially since Lies of P just got redeemed for Choose the Game I Play. So, since Palworld is probably coming to a close, I'm probably coming to a close on my Palworld game play, this is probably a good one to start up next. It's multiplayer if that interests you. For building and exploration games, it doesn't normally. Like sometimes I'll start up a server, but like in general, I like to progress at the speed I progress. I end up playing at a different pace than everybody else. Either I'm too fast and I'm like progressing too fast for them, or they're progressing too fast for me. Like if I'm playing with one of my buddy's sons and he's like 19 or something and he just like burns through things. He's like summer break, right? And so he like plays 12 hours between the time I play with him and the next time, and then he's like 2 metal tiers ahead of me, and it's like, well, okay. Now there's extra technology in the game, and if they help me or give me resources, then I don't get to experience the progression of the game. And so it's like it's the train cars problem. It's like unless we're playing it as every single hour at the same time together, the train car connection disconnected, and we start bouncing back and forth on each other, and it's a rough experience, you know, with open world building multiplayer games. Unlimited World. Oh, nice. Yeah. I had experience with that in Power World multiplayer server. One guy burned through the content in a weekend and some change. Yeah, and that's just not fun. Like, why? I don't get it. Like, that's a thing. That's always been a thing. You know, I had when I worked at GameStop, I had Skyrim came out when I did, because yeah, I'm that old. But I had people buy Skyrim the day it came out on Tuesday, and then they didn't try. They traded it on Friday, and they said, like Tuesday to Friday, they said the game's too short. Skyrim is too short. How did you play? Well, I did the main mission. You didn't do any of the side missions? I didn't feel like they were worth it. Did you explore it all? Nah, I don't do that. I'm like, how? What the hell? That's not, like, there's so much fun you're just leaving on the table when you do that. To be fair, what you're talking about almost can't happen with something like Space Engineers 2, or it won't once it's out. The size of the map and how difficult it can be moving around resources pretty much prevents it. Interesting. I mean, if somebody builds a really well-designed ship that doesn't need to be rebuilt, then you might have a situation where, like, you all kind of, like, use that person's ship. Because why spend the time to build your own ship when they've already got a ship and you can progress together? But that seems more cooperative than just building in the same world together. Yeah, Space Engineers 2, I don't know if I announced it. I talked about it in Discord, but I am going to wait for it to release a couple more updates, or an update or two. I would like more sectors to be available, because I don't want to get to the point where the new update is really good and is engaging and cool, and there's like it's less rough than what it was before. And then I really like the content, and I just keep going and going, and then I fill out, automate the entire sector, and then I want to move on, and I can't. Like, I don't want to reach the end of the train tracks, So I want to at least have another sector available. And then I can maybe play at a rate that's slow enough for the next sector to come out by the time I beat the first sector or something. So I always have content ahead of me. Next one would be planet-wide volumetric water. I would like to know... It would be very interesting for somebody to do a documentary on that system and how they're going to do the math. I'm sure it's going to be like... how should I put this? With encryption, you can do basically math that summarizes data. And so it's possible mathematically to represent lots of calculations, or like a field of calculations, in a reduced way. So like if somebody does operations on water and changes the volume available, or like fills it in, like so that like fill in a large amount so that the whole water level should rise, like you can save time and processing, like save processing time by what's it called? It's not probabilistic. It's basically implied mathematical operations, so that it doesn't. It's like just in time mathematical calculation. So like they would only have to render the water around you, but then when they do things, then it can like store the impact of what you do, and then only render that impact when you go somewhere new. They have so many videos about it already. Okay, that's interesting. They announced they were attempting this all the way back during their first game. Just check YouTube. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'm going to go take care of this heartburn. And I probably won't stream again tonight. Dr. Phineas, if you're still here, I might do Lies of P tomorrow. I'll probably ping you in Discord to ask. Oh, you're here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you're around tomorrow, maybe we'll do it. I'll think about it and try and let you know as soon as possible. Lies of P is so gorgeous. Yeah. No Face, welcome in. Yeah, Sag indeed. I don't know. Well, okay. I can't believe I have no idea how this could be. I had pizza for breakfast, and it had garlic on it. It had red sauce. It had pepperoni. Like not the shitty pepperoni. It had like good, decent pepperoni. And that was a bad choice to have that for breakfast. It was delicious. But now I have heartburn, so I'm gonna go take care of that. Musa, good to see you. Sorry to be running away. But yeah, I was looking, but I was driving. Okay, well, stay safe. No Face, good luck if you stream mechanic stream today. Okay, I don't know, Musa and No Face. I don't know if you guys just got off like a Destiny session. But just to let you know, I may not be able to play immediately, but I'm gonna click install on Destiny right now. It's just... why is it 150 gigs? I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just haven't. So. Okay. I gotta go. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. That was a very short control session. But, yeah. I'll see ya. I'll let you know tomorrow. It looks like we're... very high possibility we'll be playing Lies of P. Because Dr. Phineas redeemed to choose the game I play in Twitch. It's so good. I hope you like it. Yeah. Yeah, I might look into like... Well, no, I'm just gonna play it. I gotta play it. 10,000 years of Kraken playing Destiny incoming. Maybe. If they removed the FOMO, then that's very highly... Well, no. Actually, it won't be 10,000 years because I don't play PvE forever. I was... It's funny, I heard Skill Up talking about how Destiny, based on like his interviews and stuff, Destiny PvP players lost support, and Bungie recognized that they stopped supporting PvP, and so they started Marathon to support that. But then Marathon is a PvPvE. So it's like not PvP. It's PvPvE. So if you go in, you have to do PvE stuff, and then you can get fucked by other people who just play, very hostile. I don't know, maybe Marathon's better than our creators about that, because Arc Raiders at least pretends that you guys should work together, but then it just brings the worst of society out. But I'm not playing Marathon. So, you know, I don't think I'm going to play a ton of Destiny, because I'll probably reach an end to it. With me, you and Matt and Huts and Clock, we almost have a full raid team. That is true. Do we have a Sherpa? Because I ain't Sherpaing. I've never Sherpa'd. I don't think I ever could. It's a Souls-like and a really good one, so just be aware there's a commensurate amount of challenge. Yeah. I am aware. Thanks though. You can be the Sherpa. I trust you with my life. Well, I don't. I don't trust me with your life. All right, I'm gonna head out and go get further medicated. I will see you guys later. Have a great one, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. All right, bye.